Money ain't something without game. They say all money, good money, but if you a dummy, it's spent. A fool and his money shall soon be parted. If you hang around 9 broke niggas, you bound to be the 10. Niggas handing out their cash cause they too weak hearted. I got it printing out already. This paper right here that I'm using, as you can see, it's not going the whole length of the printer because it ain't really necessary, you know, unless I had like huge orders or something. But this is a pretty good size right here for any t-shirts that I will be doing. So this is a 20-inch, and this is the Siser, excuse me. It's the Siser Colorprint PU gloss. I also bought the matte, and the matte is, I don't know, it looked all right. I mean, it had pretty good color to it. It's just that the matte, I don't know, it just didn't have a good look and feel once it was on the shirt. I basically just put it on one of my old shirts and had to try it out and do a wash test and stuff like that, since it was my first time actually doing t-shirts with this type of printer. And the benefit is that I can get basically the full design and not have to do all of the weeding and whatnot that you got to do with regular vinyl, you know. Or if I printed this out on a small the Nina paper, which is 8.5 by 11, you know, it's real small, and at the end of the day, it basically wouldn't have the same look and the same effect as this ink that I'm printing with here. So nonetheless, I went ahead and got that, and I will be showing some of my process for masking it, or actually weeding it, which is not a whole lot. I'll do the weeding, and then I'll do the masking, and then I'll show you how I press it. The masking, that was a nightmare to begin with, because I ordered the matte, and I thought that would have been the best way to go to start off, because I had seen a lot of stuff saying that the glossy was like too glossy. So I went with the matte, and I wasn't really happy with the matte, so I ended up ordering the gloss anyway. But when I ordered the matte, I ordered the mask that they recommend, which is the TTD Easy Mask, and to say the least, that shit sucked. I didn't like it. It didn't work. Basically, you would have to peel the design up in order for it to stick to the mask. Like, that didn't make no sense. So I'm not sure why they recommend that one, because I seen other people when I was looking it up that they was having kind of the same issue, and you know, I just kind of chopped it up to where this ain't the right material to use. And me being me, I had to try some stuff. So I actually have some laminate that I put over it so that I could use it as a mask, and pulled it up. The only problem with that was I put it on the t-shirt. Since I was using the old t-shirt, it didn't really matter. I put it on the t-shirt and heated it up, and then the mask kind of got stuck to the t-shirt, but it did eventually peel up. But that stuff is not really made for it. I was just kind of in a rush and feeling like, hey, I got to do something and get it going, because I got this order right here that I'm doing for my boy. As you can see, I do quite a bit of t-shirts for him, and this will be a first for me and him. But I already showed him the sample of the matte, and he liked that, so I know he'll love the gloss. So yeah, so I went and ordered the high-tack mask, and I used a little piece of it because I already printed out the pocket size that's going to be going on the front part of the t-shirt. This right here is going to go on the back. So I used some of the high-tack mask and put it on there, and it was like magic, you know. I guess you would figure it to be magic because the way that Easy Mask was working, it was a nightmare. So, I mean, just stick around with me. I'm gonna go through this whole process right here, and then I still got to take it over to my cutter and have it cut everything out. Then I will be moving over to weed it out, which is only a few little parts. Here we are at the cutter. As you can see, I already got a couple of them cut out. I just love the fact that I can get a lot bigger design, and you know, it's something that people constantly ask for, especially when you're dealing with people that deal with like dog shows or car shows. They always seem to want like a lot bigger designs than most people would. So in this case, I'm able to give it to them. And it could actually get bigger, you know, but it's all dependent upon the size of the shirt, you know, because these particular shirts that I'm working on here are not actually that big, but they did want a big design. And then there's times where you can go and somebody needs maybe a 4X, 5X, you know, that's a big shirt. So, you know, in that case, you know, I got a little more room, a little more breathing room to where I can make them something a lot bigger now. And that's just one of the benefits to having the HP LATEX 115. I believe it was a real good addition to what I already do. Because like I said, now I'm doing, you know, I've been doing t-shirts, but now I can do them bigger. I'm doing yard signs. I'm doing canvas prints, you know, photo prints, whatnot. I can do banners, you name it, it's out there. I got A-frames actually too that I'm working on for a catering business, and if I remember to do a video, I'll do a video on it, because usually I'm just so into what I'm doing that I just kind of forget to do the videos. But I'm gonna try to keep everything updated, as I keep saying. So after this, I'm gonna take you over to the process where we can see the masking and also the peeling. Basically, it's not a whole lot to peel on this. And you know, this is real similar to what people do as far as the color transfers that you can order, like plastisol transfers. Only this is printed out with ink, you know, with latex ink, instead of it actually being like a screen print transfer or something like that. But I can also do transfers now if I wanted to. So with that said, you know, it's just mainly you know, checking the washability and everything. Well, I have checked it and I've washed one so far, but you know, I'm just saying long term overall. And I really like the way that this gloss actually came out on the shirt, and it's got pretty much a good stretchability. I seen you know, I messed around with it for a little while, so I was pretty happy with that. It's just overall long term, how long would it stay on the shirt before it actually comes off, you know. But you know, with me, I usually work with some of the best products out there, and this is not real big. You know, you can look around on YouTube, you don't see many people actually using the Siser Colorprint. Most of the videos you'll see out there are actually from Siser, and you know, that's really no fun to watch them because they're actually selling it. But I deal with a lot of their products, and I'm usually satisfied with everything I get from them. So I'm hoping that, you know, they'll keep me happy with this product here. So that's enough for the cutting. I'm gonna take you over to where I weed everything out and get it masked. Okay, I'm gonna actually show you how much that I actually have to peel out of here which is not very much. So right here, I got a small one, and up here, then got a couple right here. You gotta be careful not to scratch it. And I got one here. One right here. And one in here. Okay, so that's basically that part. What I'm gonna try to do here is, well, everything is pretty much the same as, you know, weeding regular vinyl, which is I'll come in and I'll peel off a piece here and then get everything peeled off, get all the white areas peeled off and leave nothing but my design. So since I'm doing this one-handed right now, it's not really gonna work out, but I'll come back and I'll show you how that looks as soon as I get it peeled off. As you see right here, this is a smaller one. This is actually supposed to be for a pocket size, and it's kind of bigger too. Like I said, the customer wanted something a little bit bigger, so this one has already got the mask on it, as you can see up here. And this is the TTD high mask. This is not the easy mask. The easy mask don't work. So I'm gonna have to call them and complain about that. But in the meantime, I know I got something right here that'll work. And, you know, all I have to do basically is peel it up off of there. You know, all you do is lay the mask across this and turn it on its backside like that. Scrape it a little bit. That way it'll stick to the mask. And then you go ahead and you'll peel the mask up and lay it on the t-shirt and you're ready to go. And that's pretty much it. So I will include a video of, or I'll add a picture or something of the shirt once I actually get it done. There's really no change in color after it's heated up. I was expecting maybe a slight change, you know, with the Nina inkjet paper. You can see a slight change after you heat it up, but this one is pretty much set in stone. Once it's printed and it's heated up, it's cured, so everything pretty much looks exactly like the way it is right now.
$10, but I give you 2 on the strength. Enough to get you off my back, but not to do much work. Nah, get out and get your own, nigga. Thought you was grown. Now you running around talking about a pocket full of stones. Hit the street with high hopes and this shit went wrong. Thought you should be ballin', but you ain't Jim Jones. And you like to talk about how you handle your business, but all you do is talk, nigga, still ain't did shit. Get off your ass and get up off the block. Go and get yourself some game, man, and keep it in stock. Until then, everything you do is gon' flop. Cause the game don't wait and the game don't stop. The money ain't shit without game. So get what you can get, but never you forget. The money ain't shit without game.